Hey everybody, I'm Foggy's friend, and he invited me here to comment on this game that we're gonna play through together. This nice, lovely weep game, and we're gonna see what it's all about.
How's it going, bros? It's your old pal Foggy here. I am with my friend Oliver, and we are gonna be playing some Doki Doki.
Make it sound so hardcore, man.
Yeah! Okay.
Is there a metal shake in this game?
I don't know.
I think she'd like you then.
You want to start?
No, not with that, no.
Okay. Oh, God. And an annoying girlie. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today. But it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long.
I don't get these protagonists. Like, they're so cold. Like, I bet she's fucking a babe. I bet she's a babe.
Yeah. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. God damn, I sound so cold.
I'm so cold, and a virgin.
And a virgin.
We know the main character's a virgin.
Yeah.
Because they always are.
However, I just saw an idol in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Well, at least I let her catch up to me this time.
That's pretty good.
I overslept again. But I got you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Oh, that was my line. Fuck.
Yeah, that was the guy.
Oh, maybe because I stopped and waited.
He's still a bit tired. He's still waking up.
Yeah. Sorry about the coughing. I'm still a bit sick. I have some bronchitis.
Yep.
You say like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Foggy. Well,
Okay.
if people stare at you for acting... Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Dude. Fine. But you did wait for me, after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross. Do you want to be the narrator?
Oh, okay. Yeah. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Foggy, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I really am not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I?
I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you wouldn't, that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? Well, that does sound a lot like me, to be honest.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation.
Clubs.
Sorry, wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hell yeah.
Hello! Sayori.
Sorry, I must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch up. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement. So I thought, Know what? Well, you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to join your club.
Cool.
Yeah? Meanie.
Sorry, as vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. And in fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less.
Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And that Suki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep.
I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an nerd, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh.
Fine. I'll stop by for cupcakes, okay? Yeah, let's go!
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I particularly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member.
I glance around the room.
Do you want to voice her?
Okay, sure. Welcome.
Jeez.
I don't know how to sound like.
Just make you. Yeah.
To the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sorry, always says nice things about you.
Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Your turn, bro.
Nah.
I already voiced 2 chicks.
I don't have another girl voice.
Just talk in your regular voice.
Make it extra gruff.
Yeah.
Oh, Foggy, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. No wonder he's shocked. All words escape me at this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry.
Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
Damn, a cook and cute? Bam! Score!
Maybe she's like a third year.
Yeah. You can just ignore her. You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls.
You know, she's getting a bit close.
Hey.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Oh. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki.
Well, it's nice to meet the both of you. And it sounds like you already met Monica, is that right?
That's right! It's great to see you again, Foggy. Monica smiles sweet.
That's an interesting pose. Just like trying to get up in trying to get all up in my face, I see.
Oh. We did know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, and she had the most beautiful voice.
Damn.
Basically, completely out of my league.
Hell yeah.
So having her smile at me so genuinely makes, genuinely feels a little...
You know, hot and steamy. You too, Monica. Come sit down, Foggy. We made room for you at the table, so... Oh. Come sit down, Foggy. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey. No. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry. I got a little too excited. If you know what I mean.
Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table.
A few drinks arranged.
That's what I was thinking.
Damn! Chug.
Hey, ladies, count me in.
Fuck yeah.
I see where you mentioned it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori.
Hell yeah!
Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay. Are you ready? Ta-da! Oh!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats.
Damn cats! Score.
The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
Aww. So cute!
Oh, I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know. Just hurry up and take one.
Sayori grabs one first at Monaco. I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face.
Or should I say, it's delicious!
Forgetting I'm that one on the right.
Yeah.
I turn the cupcake around my fingers looking for the best angle to take a bite. Oh, strategy.
Hell yeah, like Fire Emblem right there.
Natsuki is quiet. She had enough of me. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down.
So moist.
Juicy.
Fuck yeah.
The icing is sweet, full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself.
Special icing, if you know what I mean.
God darn.
This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. But why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for, you dummy. Alright.
I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic. I dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray.
You keep your... you keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself be intimidated You're just trying to impress you.
Oh, yeah.
That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Wow, making her sound like an old English woman.
No idea.
Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. Poor Monica, I'm sorry I ruined you. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I should tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Saori.
Well, I haven't joined a club yet, and Saori seemed really happy here. So
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decide to start your own club? Sorry, Monica, I'm a bit sick after all. You could probably be a board member for any major club. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
And that something is literature.
Hell yeah. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
America's dream.
Hell yeah.
Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement.
Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. Burn.
Oh.
It must be hard to start a new club. You know.
You could put it that way.
And you could put it other ways.
Not many people are very interested in putting out all effort to start something brand new. Because they're fucking pussies. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention. Like literature.
Literature.
You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile.
Oh, yeah.
But it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate.
Oh, yeah.
Right, everyone?
Yeah!
We'll do our best.
You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal.
Me.
Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. With that voice, of course she did.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they were so delighted by the idea of a new member joining.
I mean, Monica must scare everybody. They want an actual guy who doesn't have to say sorry for having a manly voice. Not a fake one.
Though I still don't really know if I keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Foggy, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well,
Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that.
more like manga and ecchi and doujins.
Oh, cheapest.
Manga.
The short answer.
Yeah.
I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
You know, she's an anime fangirl as well.
Oh. Not much of a reader, I guess.
Hey, manga's important, and it's a very good read. Well, that can change.
What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile.
Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Ooh, minx.
Oh yeah, that rim though.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, and it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep physiological, psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Damn.
Uh-oh.
Oh jeez. Just like this girl, she's totally different. On the outside she looks cute and innocent, but on the inside she might be a serial killer.
Uh-oh.
Oh gee. I read a horror book. I read a horror book once.
I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimum level. This rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
Shut up, bitch. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
Yeah. What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud. And give it back.
The pursuits of the anal passage.
Oh, God.
Never mind. Fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are.
So Yuri sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders.
Ooh la la. Yeah. I'm not cute.
Every girl ever.
Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
Oh, he's fishing for panties.
Yeah. Can you hear that suave tone in his voice?
I love your poems. I think they're really impressive. I never had interest in them until now, but I like it.
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Fucking deep. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poem.
We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Nani?
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own.
Nani?
Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everybody is even. Huh?
Yeah, let's do it!
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club.
And other things.
Yeah. Isn't that right, Foggy?
Oh, God.
Monica smiles warmly at me once again.
On the inside, you look like a chick, but on the on the outside, you look like a chick, but on the inside, you're a total dude.
What's the problem, Foggy?
Hold on. There's still one problem.
What's that? My penis? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time.
I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at. And I'm sick, by the way. I don't think any of you girls want to get bronchitis like I have.
I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
Oh.
But how can you reject some pretty girls like us? I'm sorry. I thought you weren't gay.
Foggy, you all.
I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls.
Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club.
One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Ah, yeah.
Oh.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Zoe wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down.
Damn, nice of you. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Then that makes this official. Welcome to the Literature Club.
I think we should stop right there for today's video.
That's pretty good.
Have any thoughts and want to say anything
Yo,
about the
my
game
throat
over?
is surprisingly sore, actually, after doing Monica's sweet voice.
Maybe next time you could tone it down a little inside your voice. But your voice acting was pretty good.
I kind of like to keep it as ridiculous.
So,
That was fairly long, though, right?
Yeah, it's like 36 minutes. So,
Nah.
with Natsuki and Yuri, I know there's two words to describe. There's one word to describe each one of them, but I keep getting them mixed up. There's a yandere and a tsundere. Which is which again?
So Yandere is the crazy one that's super possessive of you and will like murder other bitches. And tsundere is the one that's like pretends to not be super into you but is into you. It literally, I think it means like hot and cold. I think it's the actual translation. I'm not sure.
So,
but no, yeah.
So who's who in your mind? Between the two?
Between the both on either side?
Natsuki and Yuri. Which is which?
I think Yuri will be the yandere, definitely. She hasn't showed any tsundere qualities at all. So she has to be yandere. And also, it seems that a lot of the ones with long purple hair end up being yandere.
Our little Naku.
Or Tsuki, like long-ish hair, yeah.
Our little Natsuki's a tsundere.
Oh yeah, she definitely is actually.
Yeah.
Pretty obvious.
You can be the first to sign out.
But also that puts in like a notice that the yanderes do often have long hair.
Yeah, long and purple.
Yeah.
So who should do their little outro first, bro? You want to?
Sure.
Okay.
Count me down though.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, thanks for watching this episode. It was a nice bit of fun for Foggy to invite me in for commentating, and I hope you enjoyed it too.
And each and every episode of Doki Doki, if he can, we're gonna have Ollie guest commentate for this series. It's gonna be a fun one, and this has been your old pal Foggy here. Ciao for now. Bro, would you like to say?
Ciao for now, guys.
Yeah. Peace.